Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk, this pop-up surprise edition. I am your girl, Nik-J, and this is my player partner, Boxiana, the Menace. How you doing, friend?
Under the weather? Shit, under the weather. Listen, let me tell y'all, we didn't come here Sunday because of me. And we barely in here today because of me. I don't know, y'all. It's something in the air. And I've been having a lot going on too, but it's something in the air. I just can't get well. So, but we in here tonight and we finna have a good funky time. How was your work day?
It's been hectic. Anytime it rains, it's a little hectic. It rained today, and we're a little bit short in the office, so it's work. I'm good though. I'm better than you, friend. I want you to get better. You look beautiful. You do.
Look, at least I don't look like what I done been through, because baby, shit, ain't no telling what I would be looking like for real.
You don't. You look really cute. Hey, Brianna Burden.
What's it, girl?
Bree spent her whole week with me last week.
Yeah, and y'all didn't hang out with me or nothing.
You was sick, friend.
I know, I was sick. I moved. But what else did I put on my back last week that I shouldn't have? I don't know.
Speaking of backs, I've got to go to the doctor. Friend, last Friday, okay, so y'all, we're going to get into boxing real quick, but let me just tell you, last week, I woke up and out of nowhere, I work out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Wednesday, I woke up and my back was hurting. And I was like, well, I really didn't do anything major Tuesday, but my back was hurting, like hurting. I have a little anyway all the time because I have 3 herniated discs, but Wednesday it was on fire. So I went to the chiropractor, got cracked up, felt a little better. Thursday, felt much better, went ahead and worked out on Thursday. Friday, woke up back on fire. Went back to the chiro on Saturday. I went in there and I scared that lady because she cracked me and I screamed. And I don't scream, but I was hurt. So I'm doing a little bit better now, but there's definitely something going on. And so I didn't tell you that because you
got some damn audacity in the way. Oh, I know you lying. Y'all, this lady across from me be fussing at me 365 days a year. Her and Janae, they fuss at me every single day. For the last month, it's been extremely rough from them. And you mean to tell me? Oh, it's okay. You got it.
I ain't want to put no extra on your plate. That's what you be telling me. I ain't want you to be worried. That's what you be saying to me.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I see how y'all do.
I'm okay, though. I'm okay, but I did make my appointment, though. I definitely did make an appointment because something is going on. So Anyway, we're here tonight because, you know, we don't want to shortchange y'all and whatnot. And it's a lot going on in these boxing streets that I don't like. And we're going to talk about it tonight, okay? Before we get into all this kerfuffling that's going on, we must discuss the fights that happened on last Saturday. Okay. First of all, Gabe Rosado had a first round knockout, and I think the gentleman that he knocked out was probably able to go ahead and punch in his overnight shift, because I'd be damned if he wasn't fighting a warehouse worker. Did anybody even see Gabe? Did y'all see that?
I told you what they was gonna put him in there with, friend. A real warehouse worker.
And was.
And he definitely made his third shift. They was in and out real quick, and he wasn't hurt that bad. He got right back up and was like, shit, let's get out of here. I got that check.
Let's wrap this shit up. Let's wrap this shit right on up. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what Gabe is trying to do. Last time I saw Gabe, he was calling the fights on that particular promotional card, on those cards. So I don't know if he's serious about trying to make some type of comeback or what. Also, before we get into Gabe and his first round knockout, you know, Shane Mosley has been making his rounds, you know, on the YouTube circuit. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why he was doing that, because he was on different platforms sounding crazy and senile and punch drunk. And then I find out that Shane also fought last week. Did you know that? Did you know Shane was returning to the ring, friend?
No, not until you told me. Not until you said, get over the blue and go look at Shane. And I went over the blue and I looked at Shane, and Shane was talking about, yeah, my fight. And I said, what fight? And the fight the weekend. Not what weekend? This weekend. Huh? Shane sounded like this when he was talking, and I was so confused because he was just running that shit together. He said, oh, what is you? I said, what? I doing? Yeah, shit. And I got his title. What? What are you saying, Shane? What are you saying? What are you trying to put together? Who is allowing him to, for one, fight, for two, do interviews? And Pope Blue, I wish Blue would have grabbed his thick, dark glasses and just chunked them right back on his face. Because ain't no way. Blue was confused. I was confused. Mr. Claremont was confused. Everybody was confused. Everybody was just sitting there in silence and just letting him run off at the mouth. And when he stopped, Blue was just asking questions, because I know damn well he wasn't understanding the answers.
Friend, it was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Like, okay, I'm not going to stay on Shane long because I feel bad talking about him, because I know, looking and listening to him, that he's not 100%. But yeah, I agree with you. Who allowed him? What medical? Who sanctioned? Who approved? Why? Just listening to him talk should have been like, nope, you can't get back in the ring. Nope, not you. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Listen, this is just my PSA to especially folks, because not just Shane been on YouTube talking crazy. It's been some other older gentlemen.
And gentlemen too that we're gonna have to get to before we get out of here, because these young ones got a mouth on them too.
There have been some Papa Smurfish and the ball. What do you always say about the bald-headed brothers?
They are untrustworthy. You can't trust them because they don't have any hair to hold down their thoughts. So their thoughts just run rampant. Y'all thought I'd be playing with some of the stuff I be saying.
Friend, I always, when you might be on something with that one in the ring of this particular conversation that we're going to get into here late in a little bit, you might be. Anywho, y'all, forgive me because I did not welcome the Queen's Court into the house like I normally do. So let me go back and get myself together. Pablo Escobar, how you doing? Hey, Shogun 76, how are you? What's going on, Specs? Hey, Keisha Sellers, girl. Cameron Fields, hey, girl, hey. What's going on, Gorgeous Bear? Hey, Herb Winston. You know what? They have done it again. They have changed these names. So y'all forgive me if, I ain't saying it correctly. Hey, Jason Williams, what's going down? Michael Rayleigh, I see you. Jason Williams again is back. Hey, Brianna Burdine, I saw you earlier. Anthony Bolton is in the house. Benaya Wright, hey girl, hey. What's up, Civets 78? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Who else do we have in here? Yes, we do need to go on a trip. Hey, Quell, what's going down? Hey, who else we got in here? 88 Sports Talk, good to see you. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, please, and thank you. And share the episode because this is not our normal night. So a lot of people are going to miss it because they don't know we're on. I tried to put something in the post, the community post, so folks could know we were coming on. But if you could do me a really big favor, hit that like button and share the episode so, folks can know. The PhD, how you doing? What's going down? Hey, Mo 2013. Oak Cliff Sensei is in the house. Y'all come on in the room, please, and thank you. Hit that like button on your way in. We're going to get into a little bit of this boxing talk. Hey, G-Ball, how you doing? Because there's a lot going on, but I did want to talk about the card that I was most interested in last week. Well, this past weekend. And there were some really good fights. The co-main and the main event were really good fights. And friend, Regis Prograis had a fight with he had a fight with Jojo Diaz. Now, I almost didn't recognize Jojo Diaz. Jojo had a beard. He had hair. Hey, T9's boxing class. Regis has taken his locks out. He has cornrowed back again. And I thought that was going to be an interesting fight because I thought both of those gentlemen would be fighting for their boxing lives. And it turned out to be a very interesting fight. It was exciting, not interesting, exciting. I don't know if I would say it was for the right reasons, but it was exciting nonetheless. I finished the fight and I felt like for who they were, it was a good fight, but I don't want to see either one of them back in the ring. How did you feel after you watched that fight?
Well, initially I had plans for the both of them until I saw how they looked. And then those plans went out the window immediately. The Rougarou did not show up. Regis bought Reginald, and Reginald got in the ring and did what Reginald do best, fight for his life. JoJo's not a joke. JoJo is a tough night for anybody. Still, JoJo gonna keep him a check. Everybody needs a job. JoJo can go to construction, and Regis can just be a vacationer because that's what he do anyway. He can be a professional vacationer. He almost got cooked in the first round, and not just a little bit cooked, like stir fried in the first round. Luckily, it was towards the end where he could have ran a little bit and catch himself. I didn't think Regis won that fight. That was a draw at best. They need to run it back. They need to run it back and do it all over again because I'm not saying that it wasn't a good fight. It was a good fight, but they can only fool with each other at this point. I don't think Regis can beat anybody in a top 5, type 10, and I don't think JoJo can either. I think they can do two things. They can get a job or get into their gatekeeping status. And Regis is a vacationer, so he gonna keep him a gatekeeping check. Because that's exactly what this shit was. This was determining who was gonna be the final gatekeeper. Regis is gonna be one, but JoJo is gonna be the final boss. Cause JoJo ain't no hoe. There's no hoe in JoJo at all. He gonna fight you till he can't fight you no more. You muted.
I agree with that, friend. There is no hoe in JoJo, but you know what? JoJo is undisciplined because I think 140 is too big for him. The stuff that he was hitting Regis with probably would have hurt some other people at 135. I think he has a better chance of being more competitive at 135. I think Regis getting hit the way he was getting hit and getting wobbled the way he was getting wobbled by JoJo, who's coming up from 130, 135, is a telltale sign that he probably does not want what he's asking for, which is a big fight, a big title fight, a big name fight at 140. You won't survive against any of the 140 elite, including Richardson Hitchens. And that's saying a lot, in my opinion. If he wants a big name, I think the biggest name that he can get that's maybe competitive for him is George Kambosos. That's about it. I don't want to see, and I don't want to see Regis get knocked out. And he was teetering on getting laid out a few times in that fight. Okay, a few times. Yeah, I don't. I agree with you, friend. I think he should go on vacations. He should probably start a vlog, and show his vacation escapades with his family, and critique and review vacations destinations. I think that would be a great next job for him. I think. As far as JoJo is concerned, he ain't got no hole in him, so he gonna have to get beat out the ring. And unfortunately, Regis didn't beat him up enough for him to not want to come back and want some more. So we will probably see both of them back again, and I really just don't want to. 88 Sports Talk, thank you so much. He came through with the $5. He said Devin Haney took Regis' chin. It's no way a dude coming up in weight once again hurting you at least 3 times. Sorry to say he needs a job before he gets hurt. I completely agree with that. Completely. Hey, Janae, I see you in here. Greg Abernathy. I see you now, Paxton.
Care about getting hurt. Regis need that vacation check. And hopefully they don't have no more kids within the next year. Or he going to have to come back and get a baby check. That's the only time Regis fight, when it's time to take them kids on vacation or his wife is fixing to have another baby. I'm just saying, follow the pattern, you guys. That's the only time Regis fight. A vacation or a baby.
Hey, Teach, how you doing? Yeah. So that was that. He squeaked out a victory. Regis did. JoJo had probably the most eye-catching moments in the fight because he hurt Regis several times, but Regis did the majority of the work during the fight. He outpointed him easily in the fight, so he earned the victory. It was close, but I gave it to Regis as well. Hey, good buddy Taylor, what's going down? Phenomenal Mexican, I see you. Oh. 78 says JoJo is on the Epstein list, right along with y'all's president. Well, moving right along. So this fight was in Chicago, okay, and it was a home fight for Kenneth Sims Jr., who, by the way, is a very nice young man. We met him when we were in Vegas for Michaela Mayer and Sandy Ryan. Very nice gentleman, a very nice family man. I was rooting for him. This was a home fight for him. He's from Chicago. And when I learned that, I always get a little leery when I see that people are fighting at home and they haven't fought at home in a while. So I got a little nervous because, Oscar Duarte he's a decent fighter. He's a good, solid fighter. And this was a good matchup to see how good Kenneth Sims could potentially be. So I thought it was a very good matchup. Close fight again. How did you who did you give that fight to, ma'am? Or how did you see it?
I gave it to Oscar, but it could have went in either way. Like, it was that close, a draw. That would have been a better answer for me than in choosing either one of them because it was dead ass close. But it could have went either way, friend. I wasn't mad at Oscar winning. I wouldn't have been mad at Kenneth winning. I would have been okay with a draw.
I would have been most okay with a draw. Again, I'm like you. I didn't have it was that close to, it could have been a draw, but you couldn't be mad either way it went. I was hoping that Kenneth would get some home cooking since he was at home, but both of them are gold. No, one is a Golden Boy fighter. Kenneth Sims is he a top ranked fighter, or is he a Golden Boy fighter as well? So both of them are Golden Boy fighters, and it looks like Kenneth was on the outs in that scenario, which, I mean, listen, do we blame? I mean, I can't say it's Golden Boy, it's Duarte. Need I say they took care of their own? Okay, so yeah, there's that. But he handled it like a gentleman. He gave no excuses in the post-fight interview. I saw a lot of people on Twitter that were questioning Duarte and making accusations about Duarte. So we'll wait and see. I have no idea if there was any drug testing for this fight, but I did see a lot of people on Twitter questioning Duarte. Yeah. So who do I think should be next for Duarte? Very good question, Greg Abernathy. Friend, who do you want to see Duarte in there with next? He's at 140. And that was a title eliminator.
Richardson Hitchens.
Okay. I think that's a good style matchup. Yeah, that's a good style matchup. He's going to be coming, and Richardson has nice long jab. He loves to box. We'll get to see him move and see if he can keep him at bay. Liam Paro, that's another good one. Sticks and jabs. I know it was a title eliminator. So what does that put? Who does that put him in line for? Does that put him in line for Hitchison?
Gary Antoine Hitchens. I don't think he got that belt no more, but I know Richardson Hitchens.
It's Hitchison. It's Hitchens. It's Gary Antoine. It's Subriel Matias, and it's Teofimo Lopez. Those are the four at 140. Yeah, teacher looked like he rehydrated real good. That's what they were saying on Twitter. So we'll see what's next for him. But let's just roll that. Did Pyro move up to 47? Oh, I didn't know that, man. Right, thank you. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so we're gonna piggyback because these accusations have literally taken over the YouTube boxing streets, and I'm so disgusted at a bunch of y'all. I'm disgusted. Now, keep in mind, y'all remember what we looked like when we came in here on July the 30th, the day after, 2 years ago, July 30th, the day after our guy from Dallas got stopped by Bud Crawford. We were in shambles. Y'all remember this. If you don't, go back and watch the show. Get yourself a good hee-hee. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. And regardless, not irregardless, but regardless of what we may think was going on with Errol Spence Jr., in no way, form, or fashion would I take anything away from Terence Crawford for going in there doing what he needed to do to get the victory. But I have heard so many people in the last 5 days completely lie or insinuate that Terence Bud Crawford is unclean. Friend, where is this shit coming from? Because I done got pissed off, and I didn't know Bud fan like this.
It's coming from people with no hair. Everybody that's saying they don't have nothing attached up there. Them thoughts are just running free. It's just running. And y'all know I love Canelo. If I'm not leading the smut campaign up against Budget Crawford, what the hell do y'all look like trying to do it? I'm one of the biggest Canelo fans you will ever meet. If I'm not leading the smut campaign against Budget Crawford, what is going on with y'all? Now, we come in here, we make the little snack jokes all the time. But coming out and just saying he is on that shit, that's the same thing as calling your grandmother a crackhead in her face. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
There's in no way, shape, form, or fashion I would ever get up here and say, well, you know what? Have I said that before? I have.
No, you've encouraged him to Juicy J because of who his opponent is.
No, I'm trying to think, have I said that about another fighter? And I have. I have said somebody was on, and that was my thoughts. I do think you're still on it. But
we'll talk. Okay.
Now, you know exactly that she got a husband that's her brother and her cousin.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Whose coach was put in jail, and nobody acts like, don't nobody say shit about it. And I'm going to talk about it later. I'm going to call her name. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that is my opinion. That's not 100% fact. When you get in there and there's no allegedly, or there's no, you don't do it like that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. We are living in a different time. I'm not getting sued over no accusations, okay? I just refuse to get sued over some accusations. My thing is this: if you don't know, don't say it. If you're going to make a joke about it, make a joke about it. I tell everybody all the time, they want you to cheat. They don't want you to get caught. And when people start pointing the fingers and making people pay attention to what you're doing, it just falls under the window. Like, you can't do that. Everybody needs to shut their mouth, let people camp. Juicy J, pepperoni lip up all they want to. Do you want the best fight the best? Or do you want, what do you want? You want the mediocre fighting the mediocre, or do you want the best fighting the best? Because the best are doing everything by all means to make their body a super machine. Deal with that how you want.
I find it, I really want to get to the bottom of this, because I think I know what it is, but I really don't understand, because you would think the way they have blown this up, you would think this is his first fight being on Snack. And it's not. Terence Crawford has been with Snack for a while now. But just this fight, I don't know if it's because he's going up in weight, or I'll give you the real reason why I think he's coming under so much scrutiny. But that's the logical reason that I can think of, that maybe people are looking for a reason, because he's going up in weight. Okay, he fought at 154 one fight, and then he skipped over 160. He's going straight to 168. They're acting like it hasn't been done before, but it has. They're acting as if he did it in less than a year. It hasn't been. He's been gradually, steadily gaining and moving up. But what perturbs me more than anything is the fact that this man has never tested positive. He's never had any test in question. He's never had any adverse results. But for whatever reason, because he's actually fighting a person and I don't know T no shade, friend, but he's fighting a person who actually tested positive for PEDs, for clenbuterol. If you're gonna accuse anybody, don't you think that would be the person you'd have an eye on, especially since his coach just had a fighter that popped dirty?
No, you know why? They love tap dancing for certain folks. They do. They love to get those views and all that shit from them other people. I'm sorry. I have the most to say about Bud and Bomac. You wouldn't dare catch me dead fixing my damn mouth to say some shit like that. It's insane. It's insane. And if you get up there and you buck dance for certain folks, you'll get up there and do it for the other. I'll never forget how where y'all channels came from. It's a whole lot of y'all used to be pro-black that are very Ryan Garcia-ish people now. And I'm going to just leave that at that. God don't like ugly. He getting people back one day at a time, Bookie, but you just so happen to find yourself on that end. I'll never forget where y'all started. But I also said, some of y'all got some YT women at home. So it's the reason why y'all doing that, acting like that. You go home and look at your creator every night, and it don't look like me and my friend next to me. So there's that.
You know, the other elephant in the room that nobody's going to speak about, but I will, because I know how you haters move. And yes, I'm calling some of y'all haters because that's what y'all are. And I don't use the term lightly. Haters is a word that gets thrown around too much. Duck is another word that gets thrown around too much to me in the boxing space. But, you know, there has been a picture, a photograph, circling around, and apparently in a documentary there is Bud, there is Haney, and there is Victor Conti, and I think it's a combination of two things. Keisha said it. I think Keisha Seller said it in the comments. Was it you, Keisha? She says, yeah, she says they're still mad at him about Errol Spence. And I can see that, but Keisha, we was in here sick about Errol, and I would never, ever try to put that jacket on that man, ever. EJ ain't even trying to put that jacket on that man. But you know, the other thing is, a lot of the people who are Errol fans are also Tank fans who despise, who hate to the depths of their being anything Devin Haney related. And because Bud is in that picture with Devin Haney and with Victor Conti, and because he beat Errol Spence Jr., they gladly throw mud and smut his way. Gladly. It's insane to me. Somebody said it in the chat. There are so many boxers that are with Snack that never receive any kind of scrutiny. And I've heard certain channels try to say, well, I mean, you signed up for that when you signed up to be with Snack. You signed up for that. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. If people question you about it, you got to understand that. Cool. But I've never seen these certain people, these certain channels, dedicate entire live streams to any other Snack athletes based on them being on Snack. Never seen them talk about Bam Rodriguez and him being on Snack. Never seen them talk about Clarissa Shields and her being on Snack. Never seen them talk about Boots Ennis. Seen them talk about Boots and him ducking. Seen them talk about Boots and him not moving his career right. Never seen them do a whole episode on Boots and Snack. Never. Ever. There are so many Snack athletes. Nobody talks about Caleb Plant and Snack. Nobody talked about Demetrius Andrade and Snack. No. Where are those episodes? Where are those talking points? Why this time are you talking about Bud and Snack? He's been on Snack for a minute. But because he's fighting Mexican Canelo, Now it's a problem. Mexican Canelo that actually popped dirty, and y'all spending all y'all's time talking about Bud Crawford and what he probably is doing. Really? Y'all got me up here defending Bud. And I like Bud, but I don't like him like that. But I don't like when y'all try to do people dirty for no reason that look like you. You motherfuckers ain't did no live stream talking about Jaime Munguia. Do we know if Jaime Munguia has even been punished yet? I've seen you not talk about the gentleman who just got popped for beating that poor Olympian from the UK, beating him to a pulp. We all questioned whether he was doping, and lo and behold, he was. But instead of them stripping his ass, he gets a rematch. No live streams about that. No 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hour live streams about that kind of shit. But y'all sitting up here speculating and talking about what Bud probably is doing and how y'all shouldn't be feeling no kind of way because he with Victor Conti. When last time y'all heard anybody talk about Amanda Serrano and her husband trainer? I just want y'all to go research that. Go research Amanda Serrano's husband. Please. That man has done time, hard time, for peddling steroids in the freaking gym. Don't nobody talk about that. Nobody. Y'all think Victor Conti is the only somebody in the sport of boxing that knows a little something about doping and drugging? Do you really? Do you? Don't nobody talk about how Amanda Serrano stay on 10 when she in the boxing ring? Like she never slows down, and she 154 years old with 1,015 fights. And don't nobody have no questions about that. None. But y'all boxing fans, though. Y'all know this boxing talk shit so well. Really? 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 Y'all look crazy. Y'all look crazy, and I don't trust you. And I'm sad. Because a lot of y'all I thought was better than that. I really thought a lot of y'all had a little bit more integrity than that. A lot of y'all I feel a little disappointed with. I'm a little ashamed. I'm a little ashamed. I'm a little secondhand shame. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I just, yeah, I hate to make the correlation, but some kind of way, Devin gets cheated by the Mexican dude, and some kind of way, all the negativity gets thrown his way. Bud is about to fight a Mexican dude who has been caught cheating. In some kind of way, all the negativity is being thrown his way. Keep in mind, the dude that has already tested positive before, his coach just had another fighter that tested positive. Why are these black ass people up on this YouTuber and Beyonce's internet fucking with black people? Fucking with the black boxers. Why are they doing that? I'm so confused. I'm confusion. What is wrong with y'all? I know them YouTube chicks ain't paying that good because I get them. I know they not. They ain't paying that good. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You could speculate all day long, but to get up on your platform and make whole hour and a half, 2 hour live streams about that bullshit, I keep telling y'all, God don't like ugly. We might not see what happens to y'all's asses, but God don't like ugly. Y'all need to stop that shit, because it ain't cute. It ain't funny. It's not entertaining. It's none of the above. It got people looking at you sideways when you claim you have integrity. When you claim you talk boxing. When you claim you're knowledgeable about the sport. It's okay to say, you know what? Hey, but to single out these two people, that's where I call elite diarrhea bullshit. Because Snack has a litany of fighters. But y'all seem to only know Devin Haney and now, only now, because he's fighting Canelo, Bud Crawford. I want Bud to whoop Canelo so bad, friend. I ain't giving no prediction or nothing. I know Canelo's your guy. I know. But because of how these spineless, no nut having ass Negroes is doing him on this YouTube, I want him to drag Canelo real bad. Because what I know is going to happen, they doing it already anyway. If he beat Canelo, it's going to be 10 times worse, the accusations. But I just want him to beat him up now because they done pissed me off. I'm sorry. I done blabbed and babbled, but they done pissed me off with this shit. They really have. And then they doing all kind of other extra shit. And really what you mad about is the fact that your favorite fighter ain't giving you shit to talk about. You mad because either you rock with EJ real tough and he out right now. He's not giving you nothing to talk about. So now you pissed off again because Terence Crawford is about to get the fight that we all felt like EJ should have got or was gonna get, you know. So you're a little salty about that. Or you mad because your other favorite fighter ain't giving you shit to talk about because he got legal problems. So you shit on Devin because Tank ain't giving you motherfuckers nothing to discuss. You're mad at Tank. But you can't say you're mad at Tank because you eat his ass too much. So now it's fuck Haney again. Can't keep Devin Haney's name out your mouth. And now you're real big mad at Lamont Roach because he ain't in trouble and shit. Y'all are horrible people. Y'all are horrible people. Be mad at the people you're supposed to be mad at. Okay, I'm done.
LMAO. That's okay. You told them right. They needed to hear all that you said.
I'm just saying, y'all do better. I love y'all. But do better. Do better. Do better. We all sitting patiently waiting. It is misplaced. We all sitting patiently waiting, hoping Tank beat this case yet again. You know. But be mad at who you supposed to be mad at. He the one out here making ill-advised decisions and shit, getting himself in situations. Now it's, you know, Lamont Roach, he better wait. People at 135 tied up. Cool. He can wait. Okay. I'm confused, friend. I don't know. What are we
Ain't
doing?
nothing to be confused, friend. Ain't nothing for you. You done told us all. Ain't nothing for you to be confused.
I'm disgusted.
As you should be. We all should be disgusted. We all should be disgusted. We didn't let that man get away with murder for too long. It's time for him to hang him up or face this scrutiny, and he don't want that.
I'm so sick. I'm over it. It does. It always be your own people. It always be your own people. I mean, because this came out of nowhere to me for Crawford, and so then you got okay, so I completely understand people question. I don't know if Tank is done or not. He been talking about retirement for a while, but he hasn't said anything in a while either. So I don't know where his head is at. Nobody knows, which is why his minions are off kilter. They're uneasy. He hasn't given them anything to support him about. So they don't know what to do with all this misplaced energy that they have. They can't even put all of their energy behind him because they don't know if he's going to fight again. Okay. But listen, hopefully he is. The PBC dropped the fight of him and Lamont. So maybe they know something. Listen, I'll tell y'all something that y'all don't know. Or maybe you do. I know Al Heyman is not at the helm like he was, but Al Heyman can make some shit pop. Okay. He can make some things disappear. He can make some shit happen. So hopefully Al is pulling the strings that need to be pulled and we get the rematch. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope we get the rematch. But there has been no update on the Cantankerous One. So his fans are very jittery right now. Okay. They're very jittery right now. I hope his court date goes in his favor. Let me not say in his favor because I don't know what he did or did not do. So let me just say I hope justice is served. Okay. And in doing that, we can move on from him. Either he fighting again or he ain't. We'll know and we can move accordingly. But his fans need to know something because right now they acting a motherfucking fool in these streets. I'm sorry, friend. I just been talking. Let me get to these super chats real fast because they done pissed me off. They done pissed me off so bad. Okay, I read that. Thank you, Mark Nash. He says 15 people, please match my donation to support the show. Thank you, Mark. Y'all do what Mark said. Match his $2 for your girls. Thank you so much. And then he came back. He said, with another $2. He says, yep, it's a lot of goofy shit going on. It really is, Mark. And I'm tired. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. I am sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. And Good Buddy says it's too much money for him to not fight again. Friend, what you think? Do you think Tank is fighting again or not? What do you think?
Yeah, friend, I think he's fighting again, but he's not fighting Lamont Roach.
Ooh.
I think they're going to set that Jake Paul crap.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. That's why Jake Paul came out and re-announced his signing of Lucas' body. He putting all his people in place because that's who's going to be on his undercard. And he going to fight Tank.
Ooh.
That's too much money for PBC to pass up. Too much money for him to pass up.
Ooh.
Yep. That's what's finna happen.
You might be right about that, friend. I don't know. He did, and he said in his post-fight interview, yeah, we could get the rematch, but it won't be next. Yeah. He did say that initially.
Yeah. Jake Paul is next, and I don't know how they're going to squeeze that out. But, yeah, Jake Paul is next.
Thank you so much for the $1.99 Mo. He says he matched that. Thank you. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Did you know this? Janae, did you know this? That MVP dropped H2O?
I actually put it in me, you, and her group chat on Twitter.
I have been on that, girl. Ooh.
Yeah, I know. He was just saying how they did him. It was messed up. He didn't get no release letter. He just looked up and he was gone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you, Errol Spence Jr. is good for throwing this around. Boxing love you till they don't love you no more.
And those are facts. Out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Out of sight, out of mind. Unless you a mega star. And see, the bad thing about him is he was a young up and comer. I was waiting to see when he was going to get back in the ring because he did suffer a devastating knockout. Right. But I haven't seen him back since, and apparently they didn't want to see him back no more either. Oh, you don't know Phenomenal. You know him. He got knocked out by Body, and he was winning that fight. he was winning that fight, going away, and got caught and put out badly, badly. So I hate that for him. I hope he can find another promotional company. But I did want to talk to you, friend, about a little sighting that was on the internet. Shout out to Champ Side. He got a little interview with our good brethren. There's been a ghost sighting. Friend, did you see that interview? How you feel about it? What's going on?
Of course I saw it. Me and my friend have been busy at work. We have been busy. I hope you like what you see. The image has been re-imaged and repurposed, and he looks happy, and there's a smile, and I hadn't seen that smile in a really long time. I saw what he said. He wants to put Keyshawn in the dirt, and yes.
No. He said he want to put his dick in the dirt.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it on national television, but yeah, it's going down. Keep that same energy, Keyshawn. Because we're going to come see about you, Bookie, but really, really, really soon. And remind me when we get off of here.
Will do. Thank you so much, at Loud Pack Bob. He matched it. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, I was happy to see Frank out and about. He was at Stars game, not Stars, the Wings game, the WNBA game in Dallas, and Champ Side ran him down and ran down on him, let me say that, and got a nice interview with him. Good to see him back out and about. He's always been out and about, but people claim that, like he said, he was MIA. They had him on a milk card. Where Frank? Where Frank? Where Frank? And he said, without saying in so many words, it's not that he didn't want to be back. I keep telling y'all love to call people ducks and such. And there are some cases where that may be true. But a lot of the times, I will dare say most of the time, I believe, a lot of fights don't get made and a lot of fights don't happen because of the suit and tie people and the business of boxing, not the boxers. The boxers are the talent, okay? They go where they basically are told to go. They do basically what they are told to do, unless they are completely running their ship. And 9 times out of 10, they are not. So they have to give and take with promotional companies and stuff like that. So most of the times when fights ain't being made, it ain't the boxers, y'all. Go ahead, friend.
And I don't like what you're saying, buddy.
Who?
Out the ring for 2 years. Frank has only been out the ring for maybe, this is 13 months that he's been out the ring, maybe pushing it to 14. 2 years in exchange. And let me tell y'all something. Quit pocket watching people's money. That's not part of the sport, you guys. Y'all don't know what these boxers are making. You don't know what they're spending. You don't know what they got left over. Y'all quit calling these people broke because they ready to get back in the ring. That boy been trying to get back in the ring for the last 8 months. And I'm going to say that for you again. 8 months he's been trying to get back in the ring. Y'all, please, stop doing that. I see y'all say that shit all the time. They broke now. He ready to get back in the ring. I seen somebody said that about Lamont. He must have ran through that tank money already. He rich and hello? Y'all, that's poor people activity to watch other people's money.
People with no information. None.
No information but a guess. Y'all stop saying that shit. Y'all stop saying that. Like, I get it. I know y'all want to believe that what y'all saying is correct. I know y'all want to believe that Tank ruined Frank. Frank don't want to, all of those things that y'all think. Please continue to think it. But everything that y'all are thinking is 100% opposite. And that pocket watching shit y'all be doing, it drives me insane. Y'all know PBC fighters are not that active. Y'all ain't never sat and wondered why. None of PBC fighters, yes, none of PBC fighters fight more than once a year. Y'all ain't never sat and been like, damn, is it the fighters or is it PBC? You think they paying them that much money that they want to sit on their hands all year long? If you think that, I got a beach property in El Paso I would love to sell you. If you honestly believe that, please come talk to me. The property that I have in El Paso is a waterfront property. Beautiful, beautiful place in El Paso, Texas. Midland. I'm sorry. Midland. It's in Midland. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all have to stop. The way y'all be thinking is not correct. And y'all have made up y'all minds. Y'all know what these boxers are making because you can go to a website and somebody reported that they made $200,000 their last fight. Stop. Those contracts look different from what they're putting on these websites, you guys. Y'all don't have access to the contracts. Y'all
They
don't
swear they do. They swear they know what people make. They swear they know what their monthly bills are. They swear they know how many contracts get signed before the actual fight. They swear they know that, a fight can get made. Sometimes a fight can get made in 72 hours. Sometimes it takes 3 months. They know everything. They know it all. Let them tell it until they don't. And then it's convenient because when I say, hey, y'all making assumptions and we don't have all the information. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that until they need to say that. And it's just the truth for everybody. We can have our opinions, but honey, what you say, Bookie, but you don't know all the information.
Right, y'all don't. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. And if y'all think a fighter is cooked at a certain weight, hey, when they start winning, don't change your opinion. Keep that same opinion that you had. They good, they done, they washed. Tank ruined him. Y'all know how many fighters y'all done said that Tank done ruined, that then come back and been on the 8-9 streak, winning streak. I don't. How did Tank ruin these fighters? Get up. Wipe your mouth when you're finished. Because how the fuck do you believe that a guy that had a tough night with Lamont Roach is ruining fighters, and everybody that Tank that fought then moved up and went on a winning streak? Get up. Wipe your lips. They're wet, moist. I'm tired of seeing it. That shit is insane to me that y'all think that shit is possible. Did he ruin
and zip him up?
No, don't even zip it up. Just leave it out. Just get up and wipe your mouth up. He can put his own junk up. You just stand up and clean your own lips. You don't have to put his stuff up for you. But the way y'all gobble behind, come on, man. He ruined him. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios then got a belt, fought Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Is he cooking fighters that bad that they retiring? Or are y'all just too busy licking the spot up under the balls that y'all can't see? Because that's what it's giving to me. That y'all so far under his nuts, y'all can't see anything but darkness. Get up. Tank is not ruining these fighters to where they're retiring. Leo Santa Cruz, let's just say that. We'll just say Leo Santa Cruz is the last person he did that to. Everybody else went on to have a winning streak. They moved up. They went on. Tank ruined him. He done. He cooked. Meanwhile, everybody else is on the damn winning streak.
Rolling, Pitbull.
Hey, man, these dudes, hey, get from up under them balls because y'all can't see nothing but the darkness. The sun is out. The clouds are beautiful. Everything looks great. Get from up under that man's dark spot. I don't like that for y'all. Y'all be acting weird. And I don't want to call y'all that. But y'all be acting, saying some of the shit that y'all be saying don't even logically work. He ruined him. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios, Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, hell, Hector Garcia. Shit, Hector came back and fought 2 more fights since then. What we doing?
They do. I'm telling you, they love. They do it to friend. They did. This is what I've been hearing that really charged me. He just like EJ. Both of them on the same. First of all, cool. EJ ain't fought. It just made 2 years. Y'all talk like the man been out for 5, right? Y'all just saw Gary Russell Jr. come off a 3.5-year hiatus. Y'all just saw Manny Pacquiao come back after I don't know how long. But some kind of way, Frank and EJ are just done after one loss. Just completely done.
My thing is this, friend. Like, y'all be so caught up in the shit that y'all didn't used to seeing. I want y'all to go take a good look at Frank. I want y'all to go take a good look. The shit that y'all used to see, the EJ business model is no longer a thing. I run a tight ship. The ship is tight. I don't play that shit. My friend don't play that shit. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all be watching these people like y'all want to live their lives, stand in their shoes, wear their draws, and you might not want to do that. Some people may spray bear mace on their draws for people like you that want to steal their underwear and put it on. Just chill. Watch the sport. Be a fan of the sport. All this pocket watching because y'all love a man. Y'all love that man too much saying that he's ruining fighters. I hate that for y'all.
He is ruining fighters. He ruining himself. That's what he's doing. That's the fighter he's ruining. If he ruining any goddamn body, he ruining himself, putting himself in these situations that he ain't got no damn business being in. Sorry.
I'm just saying though, like y'all say that about a lot of people. Y'all be saying that these people didn't ruin these fighters, and here come these fighters back fighting again. I don't know what. Maybe we don't know the difference between ruin. I know what ruin mean. That means they ain't never coming back again. And Jared Anderson is about to show y'all what ruin looks like.
Yeah, I done had enough of you, baby. You can watch from the sidelines. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So let me get to some of these super chats. Let's see here. Loud Pack, thank you so much. Flashy Boy, he says, why is everybody twerking for the Turk? What do you mean by that, Flashy Boy? What does that mean, twerking for the Turk? And who is everybody?
That man said Ryan Garcia ain't done, but
that's why I had to block him.
Yeah, we know what
he gotta go sit down somewhere.
You need to get up and wipe your lips up too when you're done, because we know what you are. Ryan Garcia, the motherfucker that can't perform without pads, he not cooked. He got cooked by Rolly Ramirez. I'm sorry. Y'all out y'all mind. Please leave
rabbit ass mind. Yeah, you can go have a seat. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think everybody's twerking for the Turk. I believe Turk is coming in with he's the new money man in boxing, and people go where the money resides, is what I believe, Flashy Boy. I think all the promotional companies have worked with Turki Alalshikh, so I'm not quite understanding what it is that you're asking. Yeah. All of the promotional companies, PBC, Top Rank, Golden Boy, Queensberry, Matchroom, and any others that I can think of. They've all worked with Turki Alalshikh. So I'm not understanding quite what it is that you're asking. But thank you for the super chat. Wee Worldly Yimmy, thank you. Thank you so much. He didn't say a word, just gave $9.99. Thank you. And Mark Nash came back. Boxiana, did you just say that about Regis? Did she just say what about Regis?
What? The Regis is cooked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what he's saying. You just said that about Regis.
Hold on. Regis is cooked. They ain't got nothing to do with Tank or none of them fighters. Regis is just cooked. And he let a man that looks like a bar fighter cook him. That's where that started. Josh Taylor's still wearing Regis' nuts around his neck on the chain. He didn't ice them bitches out, dipped them in some metal, and is wearing them bitches around his neck. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Josh Taylor did that to Regis. Sorry.
Flashy Boy came back. He says Ryan Garcia is ass and needs a job. Stop it, Boxiana. She was just using him as an example that after he got knocked out by Tank, he came back and fought again. That's the example she was using. She's not saying he's a great fighter. She's saying he was able to come back and that his career wasn't over.
Yeah, and no, he said, Jason Williams said that Regis need to fight because he broke. Okay, well, listen, Regis do okay. I ain't gonna do that. I don't want y'all talking about me. One thing about it, I ain't pocket watching. I just learned how to figure out how a bruv be fighting. He only when he fight. Look on social media when Regis fight. There's two things that's happening. He finna have a baby, or he's going on vacation. I can assume whatever I want to assume. I don't mean he broke. I said he used that money for two things: a baby and vacation. That's what I said, but I don't think he broke. I just think he needs that money for the vacation. Disney ain't cheap, y'all. I don't for 19 kids. That's expensive.
How many?
21.
How many children?
25, and their youngest one is 2.
Flashy boy, thank you so much. He came back with another $1.99. He says, EJ put a stamp on the sport, Mr. No Tune-Ups. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And some may say to his detriment. Some may say to his detriment. But yes, he did. He did put a stamp on the sport. Flashy boy came back and he said,
I don't know if it's her or me, but I'm gonna keep it moving. It said all money ain't good money. Look, y'all tell me who it is. Is it me? Is it her? Oh, it's her.
here we go. We back. Okay, Flashy Boy came back. He said, all money is not good money. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're talking about Turki Alalshikh. All money is not good money. What is it that his money? What's not good about his money? What is it? What's wrong with his money?
I don't know, because if Turkey offer up some bag right now, I'm taking it.
I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with his money versus
PBC's money. Y'all see how Brittany Renner hopped out with Kevin Gates? I'm coming for Turkey say, here go the bag. I'm coming out here looking like Brittany Renner. You heard me? I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm coming up here and it wrapped up. You ain't gonna be able to see nothing, maybe my eyelashes at that point. I'm not turning down all money is good money. I don't care. I don't know who created that phase. All money ain't good money. They lied.
I'm
all
trying
money is good money.
Trying to figure out what does that mean? All money is not good money. What did the checks not clear?
Let Turkey offer me some money. I'm coming to her. My new name is Brittany Renner. Okay? My new name is Brittany Renner. Turkey coming here and offer up some money. I don't know what y'all talk about. All money ain't good money.
Listen, the crazy part about this is what's up, Drink? I vividly remember, and Drink, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you know. But so you a sellout. What is a sellout? What does that mean?
What Greg said when he was making that Kool-Aid, what did he say? Yes. Yes. What didn't I just say? Call me Brittany Renner? I got 100,000. If Turkey say here go 1 million, Brittany Renner, okay? And I'm even gonna go get me a man that wear a little bow tie. We coming as a package, boo boo. All that together. I'm telling you right now. Let Turkey come in here and offer some monies like that. Brittany Renner me.
I'm trying to understand this because there is a contingency of boxing fans who feel this way about Turki Alalshikh. And my question to all of them is this: which promotional company do you not question? I just want to know, which promotional company do you not question? Which one is on the up and up? Which one is the best out of the bunch? Which one has no complaints from anybody?
I'll tell you, the ones that ain't got no color association, You know these Negroes love everything white. Anytime a brown person is doing something, and I don't just mean black, I said brown, that mean all of us brown people united. Y'all got an issue. Y'all ain't got no problem with Bob. Bob been taking them out in the field, snatching off all their clothes off, and tying them to a stake out there and letting birds pick off their nipples. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Everybody had to sue Bob to get out of the contract. Y'all ain't had nothing to say. Before Golden Boy got their stuff together and decided to treat they black fighters like they got some sense, y'all forgot what they did to Rashidi Ellis. I'll never let y'all forget what they did to Rashidi Ellis. Y'all gonna be for real. Y'all love being, what my friends say, y'all love being patriotic till it's time to be patriotic.
Hello again.
Yeah. Y'all got something to say when the brown folks start pulling that bag out. Y'all ain't had nothing to say when Bob be doing it. Eddie Hearn be doing it because he sure got boots up the ass in the middle of the damn lake. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. That's Boots' fault. Ain't got nothing to do with Eddie Hearn. It's all Boots.
Boots needs to come out and say something. Boots needs to speak for himself. Boots needs to say something.
What you Negroes, if it ain't white, it ain't right. And that's what I think about y'all. Y'all got a problem with everybody brown doing something. So there y'all go.
I mean, I just want to know which promotional company.
So now, here go the answer right here, friend. Damn, I can't even highlight it. Hit that last comment that just got entered in the chat, Bub Drink.
Hold up.
That right there.
Some fans don't like the fact that Turkey is getting rid of all these excuses that fighters use to not fight each other. Listen, I've been saying that since he popped on the scene. He's taken away all the excuses. That A-side, B-side discussion is null and void when it comes to Turki Alalshikh. And people hate that. He done worked so hard to build up his platform. He done worked so hard to build up his profile. He deserved to be the A-side. Why is you concerned about what another boxer is getting when you getting your biggest payday? So now you more concerned about sunning somebody. You more concerned about little boying somebody than you are about whooping their ass. Is that what you're telling me? Because that's what I'm hearing. He done worked too hard to be the A-side to go over there to Saudi Arabia and fight. We want to see these fights at home. Where you going? Where you really gonna go to the fight? Where you gonna go for real? I'm just asking. Because I don't go to all the fights. I'm not finna lie to y'all at all. I don't go to all the fights. So when I hear people say that, I'm like, you know, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Because you can support and watch like everybody else. What's the problem? The problem is, and it's not like all of the fight cards are in Saudi Arabia. Just like all the fight cards, if they were in America, you wouldn't be going to all of them. No way. What are we talking about here? You're just looking for something to say. You're looking for a reason. You're looking for a reason, and you sound crazy. Thank you so much at Civic 78. He says, all money might not be good money, but no money is no money. I'll do some business with the Turk. Okay. I mean, like, what are we talking about?
Brittany Renner. But when I was done with my money, y'all see how fast she snatched that shit off and had on her hot girl dress. As soon as I got my money, it's coming right off. Y'all, people be in here lying. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all be in here wanting these people to turn down and pass up money that you would walk right into with a bucket, to one sock on, and of a piece of t-shirt,
a Coke, and a smile.
Listen, I'm not turning down no money because what y'all would think less of me. You know what? I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Give me my money.
Y'all do more for less. Y'all do more bullshit for less.
Yeah, y'all watch Soul Food. You know what Terry said? Terry said out of the family and the family at my house, the family, my husband. So guess what? Terry took the money. So with that being said, take the money.
especially when we're talking about promotional companies. Like, which promotional company is that on the up and up where you can say somebody dealing with Turki Alalshikh is selling out? Because aren't all the promotional companies dealing with Turki Alalshikh? Like, what are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking about here? Thank you. Flashy Boy came back. We really appreciate you, Flashy Boy, in the super chats. He says, Boots not ran by money, as he showed you.
So, basically what you're saying is it's not Eddie Hearn, it's Boots. So now we need to redirect our attention because maybe Boots is everything that they've been saying that he is. Now, don't do that, Flashy Boy, because you know we will redirect the attentions. I don't want to do that.
Listen, I like Boots. I hate the fact that he's getting this bad rap for wanting to take a tune-up fight at 154. Like, I hate the fandom sometimes because it's overzealous. Like, when you are working at your job and you can have been at your job for 10 years and you get a promotion and you have a little bit more added to your plate, don't you get some training? They don't just throw your dumb ass out there and say, hey, have at it.
Well,
I mean, some people. But you can either accept or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have the option. Listen, I need some training here. I don't understand what the problem is with that. I really don't. I'm not finna dog him about it.
Boots chopping down that residential tree, friend. I just ain't looked at him the same. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't look at that young man the same after he chopped down that residential tree like that.
I didn't like that either.
I'm just saying.
However, I do not think there's anything wrong with a person moving to a new division and not going to the biggest of smoke initially. I have no problem with somebody getting a good fight, not just bottom feeder, but a good fight and getting their feet wet at the new weight division. Every fight that a boxer has, every fight that an elite boxer has is not going to be a barn burner. It's not going to be elite competition every fight out. Are y'all crazy?
Yes.
They are. There are names on resumes of top-notch Hall of Fame fighters that you have no clue who the person is that they fought. They are called filler fights. They are called stay busy fights. They are called tune-up fights. And listen, I love Errol, but he fucked y'all up with that when he said no tune-ups. Y'all think everybody moves like that. They don't, and it's not a problem. It's nothing wrong with that. Because if he goes up there at 154 and get in there with a dog at 154 and he looks mortal, then y'all gonna have something to say. So I'm not mad at Boots about that. I'm not at all. I'm not mad at it.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Y'all need to get into gladiator sports or like the sports where they fight to death. Like that, y'all need to find y'all something like that to watch because y'all don't want to see boxing. Y'all are expecting these guys who use their life as their job to go in there and lose their life for your entertainment. Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
That's just what that boils down to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Y'all want a blood sport, and we ain't doing that no more. Like we want these
believe
it. Lives. Why? Why are you?
I'm looking at the comments. I'm shocked at Boots. I mean, at Drink. Drink says Boots' whole career gonna be filler fights. I don't think that. That man was at 47. He fought Roman Villa. Everybody, I don't want to say everybody. That was a good fight to me. He disposed of that man. He fought the champion, Stan. I thought that was going to be a better fight than it turned out to be. He dismantled Stan easily. I wanted to see him fight my guy, Brian Norman Jr. I really wanted to see that fight happen. But for whatever reason, they could not come to terms. I just think sometimes y'all, I don't know. Sometimes y'all do the most. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes y'all do the most. Flashy Boy, he says, how many robberies happened in Saudi?
None. I ain't none. Who got
robberies? Questionable fights. And the last that I can remember is Adames and my guy, Janae's guy. Hamza, Shiraz. But robbery, baby, we're not gonna talk about robberies on foreign soil without first discussing the many that have happened right here in the good old US of A. Stop doing that. Are y'all crazy? Do you think robberies only happen in one place? Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Fleshy boy, I'm really starting to think you don't watch boxing. Because ain't no way you just said that with 5 question marks. Absolutely no way. Civic came back with a $10 super chat. He said Floyd's first fight at 147 was against Sharmba Mitchell. That's how it's been done throughout the history of the sport. Thank you. And they built that up because I want to say Sharmba was from DC or somewhere like that. It was 2 black fighters. They built that shit up. Y'all, I mean, golly.
We are in the era of soft fans, you guys. Like, we don't have those type of fans anymore. These guys be looking at Tank's outfit and be sighing in the mirror. Those are the fans that we have now. Like, they are fans of men. They are not fans of the sport. They don't buy. You know what? We were on a show for the people that's new here, and we had a show before we started this show called The Fight Party. And the other person that we did the show with, he used to say all the time, these races that y'all be wanting to support, y'all don't buy pay-per-views. And in the last 5 years, the pay-per-view game has declined to the point where these guys are scraping to figure out how the hell they gonna show y'all these fights without y'all stealing them.
Say it again.
Races don't buy pay-per-views. They have dwindled down literally to nothing. Everybody's scraping, y'all stealing. And I say y'all, then y'all got this dude out here and be hollering fire stick boys. This is why boxing is where it's at. Because this is the fans that we are stuck with. They are loudmouth, they are pocket watching, they don't care about the sport, or they want to see a bloodbath, or they fan a man. Those are your choices now. Boxing used to bring the whole hood together. The fight parties that we used to get out of boxing were elite ones. Like, I can remember some dope fight parties. We're not getting that no more. That's because the fans don't give a shit about the sport.
No. You not lying, friend. You are not lying. Flashy boy, thank you so much for the $1.99. He came back. He says, "What's the number, or is the StreamYard in the chat?" No, we don't typically have guests. We don't have the open panel back and forth.
And you know why we don't do that? Because the last time we tried that, somebody ruined it. I'm gonna say y'all ruined it, and it'll never happen again.
You know, I'm not gonna say y'all, because I don't believe it was anybody who is a real fan or a real supporter of the show. It was the lurking weirdos that lurk on YouTube. And if ever we decide to do it again, I will definitely have to vet whoever is backstage before I bring them up. I'll never do that again. But yeah, we had a very bad experience with that. So we typically do not, unless it's our girl Janae, because we know her. Okay. But yeah, I just think, hey Karma, how you doing?
Karma, you can too. But the rest of these, no.
Yeah, it was a fake Pablo Escobar who got on him with that bull.
It was a fake a bunch of people, and they got up and they did something very detrimental to our stream, to our channel. It ruined us we needed a couple of days, and we had to push through our show because it was literally at the beginning of the show, you guys.
I was traumatized, and I don't want to talk about it anymore, but it was awful. Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the open panel back and forth. Now that I see I don't, that's not our stilo out here. But shout out to the ones who do, because people love it. But yeah, I feel like we need to reset as boxing fans, because they're very weird. But I think we need to reset as boxing fans, just as boxing basically is having a reset in their structure, in their business structure, their business model. We are in the midst of a reset. The pay-per-view sales are not what they used to be. It's not a negotiating tactic the way it used to be, because people, the fire sticks are out. Turki Alalshikh has come along. He's changing the way we pay for fights. Top Rank is no longer on on ESPN. And speaking of, ain't nobody talking about that. Just for the PBC supporters, for the PBC gangsters, what y'all talking about where Top Rank finna go? Because have they shared with us where they're gonna be showing their fights? Because they're still a promotional company. They just don't have a network right now that we know of. Why y'all ain't talking about that? Y'all so busy choking on Terence Crawford and Victor Conte. Why y'all not talking about where's Top Rank gonna go? Where's Top Rank gonna air their new fights? Why come ain't nobody talking about that? I'm trying to figure this out. Because Devin Shaw did. One of their execs had something real slick to say, and Devin made sure he rebutted. Y'all man with no land. Y'all ain't got no home. Where y'all gonna show y'all boxers fights at? Just wondering why ain't nobody speaking about that, since you talking about stuff that has not been proven. This is some factual information. Why y'all ain't digging up that information? Just just wondering. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I think they're probably going to end up on DAZN as well, but we haven't heard anything yet, and I'm waiting to hear, because Top Rank has a nice stable of boxers. They have a very nice stable of boxers, and I'm eager to know where they're going to land. Anyway, this has been very good on a Tuesday, unexpectedly and whatnot. Is there anything else that we needed to discuss before we got up out of here tonight?
Friend, I honestly think we kind of touched everything. I'm pretty sure. Okay, pay-per-view or groceries, you heard me? Because we getting to the point where it's going to be one of the damn two. Okay? But no, friend, I think we got everything. Shout out to y'all. Last time I checked, we was like 3 or 4 people away from 500K. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we literally are 5 people away from 500K. So we are here every Friday and every Sunday. I have been under the weather. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers so I can be back in here on Friday. We got a bunch of news coming. We work outside of this. I do a lot of adult babysitting, and my adult babysitter will be announcing something soon. So I just want y'all to know, stay tuned. We outside. And we back in the boxing mix too, coming soon too. So we'll see y'all on Friday or whatever to discuss whatever's coming up on Friday.
That part. Thank y'all so much. We know we popped in on a Tuesday. This is not our normal night, but you guys came through. Y'all came through and showed up and showed out. Now, what I really need y'all to do, because I saw a couple of people in here that are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Yeah, Pun 04, yeah. We got substance about the game. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hit that like button, but most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Okay, we want to hit that 5K mark. We are trying our best to grow organically. Okay, my friend teases all the time about buying subscribers, but we have grown organically over this time. I want to say, what has it been? 3-year period, 3 or 4 year period, 3 years that we've been on our show, on our solo show. Okay, like my friend said, we came from the fight party. But we've been doing this for about 3 years on our own. And it's not very many ladies that are talking boxing on this here YouTube blur. So we really do appreciate y'all for coming through, supporting, and, just having good boxing jargon in the comment section and whatnot. We'll be back on Friday. You guys have a great rest of your work week. And like my friend said, hopefully there will be some boxing news that drops between now and Friday that we can discuss. Okay. Y'all have a great week. We'll talk to y'all Friday. Peace. Oh, Flashy Boy buying subs. I see why she Brittany Ryan. Oh, Flashy Boy.
You know what? Let me screenshot that right now. I'm Flashy Boy. When we come back here Friday, you be here bright and early because I'm gonna get on your ass first.
Bye, y'all.